Hello everyone, it's been a while. I've been doing a lot, but I haven't been recording a lot, so I'm guilty of that. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing and what I've done. I'm in the middle of a multiple project thing on the car right now. So I'll give you an update on what's going on, and I've had a boost leak that I've been fighting. So you can't really see, but I mean, the wastegate down there, which is way down there, it is leaking. It is an Amazon gate, so I didn't expect a whole lot, but I mean, definitely wasn't cheap when you're on budget. So my wastegate's leaking, and that's why I have a 7.5 pound spring in the gate, and I'm only seeing like 4 or 5 pounds. It's just leaking too much gas out to spool the turbo fast enough. But I replaced the timing belt, the front crankshaft seal, front main seal, but that's just what they call it. I got that replaced. Now the oil pan's leaking. So I went to Home Depot and I picked up an area rug. And this is just a, I think a 5 foot by 7 foot rug. You can see it doesn't go all the way back. But I got a cover I'm going to put back there for the dogs, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. But this is the rug. It's just a shag kind of, I don't know, a 1 inch. It's pretty fluffy, so I think it'll be comfortable if I'm driving a long ways. I'll kick my shoes off and drive barefoot. I think it'll be comfortable. And then on top of that, we got the seats out. This is the old seat. Where not? Oh, the other one's over here. Vacuum my floor mats. And then right now we're doing headliner. The headliner is going to be this. I don't want to touch it too much because my hands are kind of dirty. But it's going to be like the stars and astronauts and satellites, and like some of these, like that one, they glow in the dark. So I got that. Picked this up for $10 a yard on sale. I grabbed 2 yards of that. That should do the whole headliner. I had a couple spots on the headliner that were split, and they were like folding away. And so I just took a piece of cardboard, if I can show you. I just took a piece of cardboard and cut it exactly to wherever the rip was, and just adhered it to there. And then there's another one down here, just a little bitty strip. Trying to get it to where it's got a good even surface for the new headliner to stick to. See, this thing's been in there since '91, but I'm trying to get it all patched up. This was a lot worse. It was just flopping, so I've got it patched up a lot better. So I'm hoping to look somewhat presentable. That's the goal anyway. And last, the seats. These are seats I grabbed off of eBay, I believe. You can get them on Amazon too, but they're made by, I think, Icon Motorsports or something like that. But they were $400 for the pair, and they're super comfortable, and the width on the bolsters was perfect for my torso because I'm not a very big dude. So I think they'll fit me pretty well. All the hardware, the rails, and the little handles for the sliders are all in that box, and they are reclinable. That was a big thing that I wanted. I wanted to be able to recline them, so they're not just a fixed seat. I can, you know, move the back. I'm going to have to take the rails off these. I've decided this is just how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the rails off of these. I'm going to bolt them to the factory location, and what I'll probably do is cut this channel right here where it's got like a U. I'm probably going to cut this, and then weld the new bars or the sliders straight to these, so I've already got the bolt holes. I don't have to fool with trying to line crap up and make it work. It'll already be where it needs to be. So fingers crossed that'll go fairly smooth. I don't think these are any wider or really any narrower than those are. You know how that goes. We'll see what happens. But headliner, it's going to be happening here in just a minute. I'm going to get it buttoned up. Another thing you haven't seen, I keep forgetting, I've done so much. The wheels, they're dirty at the moment, but the wheels are painted, and I got some spike lug nuts just because I felt like being 17 again. yeah, these are super dusty. But this is called Cranberry. I just grabbed it, spray paint from Walmart, and gold holographic glitter. Let's see if I can, yeah. So you can see it a lot better in the sunlight, but when the sun hits it, it reflects like all different colors. And I have a 1-inch spacer in the rear because it was rubbing. You probably can't see it. No, you can't see it. The spring perch for the strut, the inside of the tire was rubbing on that. So I got a spacer on. I still have to massage the fender a little bit because it has been rubbing just a tad right there on the edge. So I got to pull this a little more, and I did pull it some. You can see it's a little wider than stock, but I guess I'll have to heat it and pull it. I've not got the front spacers on yet. I just haven't got to it. The issue I had on those was because I bought my spacers from Amazon and there's no consistency in workmanship anymore because Joe Biden's running the country. The lug nuts, these lug nuts are what I use to secure the spacer to the hub. I did a stud conversion as well, so these are on these studs, and then I have studs up inside here. I didn't cut the excess off because I didn't feel the need, but there's a stud in there now. These are factory lug bolt cars. They do not have lug studs for lug nuts. So I did the stud conversion, and these, the holes where they counter drilled them are not deep enough. I think one of them is. Anyway, this one's fine, this one's not. So 3 of these are not counter sunk deep enough, so the top of that nut sticks up past that surface and the wheel will not go on flat. So I'm going to have to find a huge drill bit and countersink those holes just a little bit more, and hopefully that'll fix my problem because I really don't want to cut the lug nuts in half. I feel like that'd be a stupid solution. But that's where I'm at right now. You can see I need new tires. I'm thinking once I get all the spacers sorted out, you can see that fender I pulled too. Once I get the spacer situation all sorted out, I'm gonna probably keep these wheels since I already painted them and I kind of like them. They're growing on me. I'm probably gonna get like some Toyo Proxies or some really sticky Nittos. I'm not sure, but I want a sticky tire on this all the way around because before too terribly long, probably after Ice Cream Cruise, this will be going on coilovers, and it's going to be a pain because you've got to mix and match stuff, because I can build a set of coilovers for, you know, maybe $500 or $600, or to order them directly for this car is over $1,000, and I just really don't want to spend $1,000. Even though I've spent more than that on the car already, I really don't want to spend that much just on coilovers. But I'm going to get this headliner sorted out and get the new fabric on it, and then I'll have to cut all these tiny little holes because these use those little plastic clips that you push the lock into all the way down, and then they have them up here above the trim on both sides. So I mean, the headliner was not going anywhere, so that's kind of cool. And I will be fixing my dome light one way or another. Not sure how I'm gonna do it. I might literally just put a rocker switch in it, build like a custom plate, put a rocker switch in it, and then an LED. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna get this headliner sorted out. I'm gonna try while the adhesive is drying for a little bit to get these rails off, and if I can, and we'll be on our way to having the new seats in. As you saw, it wasn't too bad. I had to bend some stuff out of the way, but it came off. So we're gonna bolt these in the car, and then we're going to get our seat in there and mock it up, figure out if I do need to cut, where it needs to sit, and then we will weld those rails onto these rails. That way they'll slide on top of these. All right, it's quite a bit later. I got the seats in. That was not fun. I had to modify the crap out of the brackets on both sides, and I got it to work though. Seats are in, and the headliner is done. You can't really see it glowing because it's not dark enough in here, but the carpet's done. I just threw my old floor mats back down on there for now. I'll probably get something better later, but that's all finished. I'm about to clean up and call it a night, but I wanted to give an update on where I'm at. I haven't got my wheel spacers on the front yet because the seats took longer than I thought it was going to, but it's done and I'm glad it's done. So I'm gonna clean up and call it a night, and I'll see y'all later.